What's up everyone, in this guide I'll be teaching you how to do Sulliscep woodcutting. So let's get started. In order to do this method you will have to have completed the Bon Voyage quest to access Fossil Island. You'll need at least 65 woodcutting and around 70 hit points, although the higher the better. You will also need to have both unlocked the Pendant teleport for House on the Hill and the Magic Mush Tree Sticky Swamp teleport, and I will put wiki links in the description so you know how to do that. And finally, you'll either need 82 construction for an ornate rejuvenation pool in your house, or you can just use a ring of dueling to teleport to clan wars between trips. So for the equipment you want the best axe you can wield, which is going to be a dragon axe. The best weight reduction gear you have, although that's not super important. If your construction level isn't high enough, then you can bring a ring of dueling to get to clan wars and a dig site pendant to get back to the Sulliscep mushrooms between trips. And if you do have a high enough construction level, then you can mount the dig site pendant in your house instead and simply bring teleport runes in your inventory to get to your house between trips. For your inventory there are a few basic principles to go over, and on the screen I'm showing you two different setups. On the left is the setup if you have a high enough construction level, and on the right is the setup if you're using a ring of dueling. Basically you will always need a rake regardless in order to travel through the swamp effectively, and you're always going to need the best anti-poison potion you have available to mitigate the poison of some of the things in the swamp. And obviously if you're relying on your house to regenerate your stats, you're going to need teleport runes to your house in your inventory, as on the left hand side of the screen. And if you're using a ring of dueling and a dig site pendant, you're not going to need anything for that in your inventory. Essentially, the more inventory spaces you can leave free with this method, the more AFK the method is going to be overall. But if you are a lower hit points level, then you will need to bring food with you to survive on your trips. And the food I would recommend for this is generally Saradomin brews, because they give the most health per slot. On the right hand side, especially if you're not using your house and you're having to bank between trips, in order to bank less often and save time, you can bring around 6 Sara brews with you in your inventory, which will allow you to do more trips overall between banking. Getting to the Sulliscep mushrooms is incredibly easy to do. All you need to do is use your dig site pendant to teleport to Fossil Island, run north to the Magic Mush Tree system, and then select option 3, Sticky Swamp. This will essentially bring you to the very start of the method with the first mushroom. With Sulliscep woodcutting there are 6 total trees that you can chop, but only one can ever be active at any one time. And as you can see in the map on the left hand side of the screen, they respawn in a certain order, going from 1 through to 6. Essentially the route starts the Magic Mush Tree system and you just follow the numbers on the map. So from 1 you go to 2 in the south, and then generally you're going to be heading up north until you get to number 6. Once you have completed a route, you will generally want to teleport, regenerate all of your stats, and then come back with the Magic Mush Tree system to number 1 again. There are also a few things you need to know about what you will encounter on the route. First of all, there are tar monsters in the swamp, and these can deal damage to you, but you can't deal damage back to them, meaning you essentially have to ignore them and just tank the damage they do. And essentially this can spawn right in front of the tree you're wanting to cut. The easiest way of dealing with this is to simply swap worlds. The tree will still be there, but the monster won't be. The other problem you will face is the large bone mushrooms that you'll see swaying side to side. Walking past these will hit you for 10 hit points and will poison you. And the simplest way of counteracting this is to just tank the damage and simply sip an anti-poison potion if it poisons you. And with the method covered, the only thing left to tell you is why you'd actually want to do this method. And put simply, it's because it's one of the best ways of getting woodcutting experience in the game, and arguably the very best method of getting woodcutting experience in the game if you don't want to do tick manipulation methods. I tested these for 10 hours previously on my channel, and the link for that will be in the description. But the brief summary is that even at low levels of woodcutting you can expect upwards of 75 to 80k woodcutting experience per hour, and that's with a method that's incredibly easy in AFK to do. So essentially if you're looking for a very easy way of training your woodcutting while getting very good experience rates, I do recommend you give this a try. But with all of that covered, that is it for this video, so I do hope you enjoyed and found it helpful. And if you have any guides you'd like to see me make, feel free to drop me a line and I'll see what I can do to make it happen. So that's it from me, hope you're all having a wonderful day as always, and I'll see you all next time. Bye guys!